I'm going to show you how to complete this problem from your math book. Page 44, problem B is the one we're doing. So I had you skip A because I just want us to have more room to complete part B. But here's the question, or the statement, I guess. The ages of three sisters are consecutive integers. The sum of their ages is 45. Calculate their ages. So I want to first start off by pointing out what the word consecutive means. So the ages of three sisters are consecutive. Consecutive means in a row. Okay, so an example could be 21, 22, 23. Another example could be 5, 6, 7. So that's what consecutive means, that they're all in a row. And an integer is any whole number and its opposite, and 0, 2. And that should be review. Okay? So since we can't have a negative age, I know that all the negative integers, that would be excluded from this. Okay, so let's go down to what it wants us to do. If the youngest sister is X years old, describe the ages of the other two sisters in terms of X. Write an expression for the sum of their ages in terms of X. Use that expression to write an equation that can be used to find their ages. So we're supposed to find their ages, and they give us some information right here. The youngest sister is X years old. So I'm going to define that variable. X represents the age of the youngest sister. Okay, and remember that the ages of these girls, these three sisters, are consecutive. So if this girl is X years old, then the number next, the number that's would be consecutive to it would be X plus 1. And that's going to be the age of the middle sister, the middle-aged sister. Okay? So for example, let's just pretend, hypothetically, let's pretend this girl is 42. Okay? So this would be 42, and then her sister would be 43, right? So that would be 42 plus 1. So think about what the expression would be for the age of that oldest sister. How would you represent the age of the oldest sister? And you want to use the same variable, obviously. So you take the youngest sister's age, you add 1 to it, and then you add another 1 to get the oldest sister. Okay? So those right there are your expressions. Okay, and then rewind back to remembering that the sum of their ages is 45. So that means her age plus her age plus her age, when you add them together, it's going to equal 45. So let's go ahead and, I guess, write that down here. So here's the age of that girl plus the age of that middle girl plus the age of that oldest girl. And you should know that their age, when you add them all together, is 45. Okay? So that's that youngest girl, middle girl, oldest girl, and their sum is equal to 45. So we can't build it yet because we obviously have to combine like terms on the same side of the equal sign here. So I'm seeing there's x plus x plus x, which equals 3x. Then I see some constants here of positive 1 plus 1 plus 1, and that equals positive 3. So we have simplified it, okay? So now that we have a variable on one side of the equal sign, the variable's on one side of the equal sign, and all simplified down, we just need to build it. So we need more room. Start with x, then we multiplied it by 3, and then after that we added 3. So the inverse operation of adding 3 is to subtract 3, and you're going to do that to both sides of that equal sign. 3, take away 3 is 0. 45, subtract 3 is 42. Bring down your equal sign, bring down your 3 times x. Okay, now that you've simplified it there, go back up. Inverse operation of timesing by 3 is to divide by 3. You can divide by 3 over here, and also on the other side of the equal sign. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times x is x. 42 divided by 3 is 14. Oops. Okay, we're not done because it wanted us to know the ages of the 3 girls. So if the first girl, I'm going to go back up here, that first girl's age, she's 14. Because we just substituted it there. 14. And then for that young girl, the middle girl, sorry, we'd put 14 plus 1, which is 15. And for that oldest girl, we'd put the 14 right here, substitute that 14 right there. 14 plus 1 more is 16. So there are the 3 ages of those girls. And notice they are consecutive integers, 14, 15, and 16. And their sum, when you add them together, is 45. Okay, have a good day. Bye.